What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about Monique Samuels and Chris Samuels. There's a whole lot going on in this situation. We're going to get down to it because people are out here saying Monique is running the streets and she's feeling free and froggy and she is following people that maybe she shouldn't follow, okay, because she was accused of dating somebody when she said she wasn't dating him. But in any event, let's get down to the Real Housewives of Potomac season finale, the brawl that they are going to have on the show. We're going to get into it. Please comment, subscribe, like the video, y'all. Let's get into this whole situation. So let's talk about Monique. Monique recently did a live when she got back from Costa Rica, and she was on a pilgrimage. She was on a journey to find her stuff, and she was with Charmin. She was with a whole bunch of different people. We're gonna get into that later. But when she got back from Costa Rica, she addressed the rumors. But people are also saying as soon as she got back from Costa Rica, she went onto the Instagram app, and baby, they're saying that Monique went to go follow the trainer that, you know, she was accused of dating and having an affair with on Chris with. And they're saying that she's feeling froggy and she's out here following him on social media. So what's going on? So is there any DMing? Is there any talking going on? Because she's soon going to be a single woman with a healthy paycheck and a healthy bank account. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation. So what y'all think? You think she is being friendly? Or what's going on? Now she's getting a divorce. You know, she's talking to homeboy. Like, what's happening? So people are questioning what's actually going on, you know? And they're also stating when she got back, these are the people she recently just started following. And I guess they are watching and they are tracking what's going on with Monique Samuels. So you guys let me know what you think about this whole situation. Chris has lost a lot of weight. He is looking good. And he also seems that it looks like he's stressed too as well. It looks like he definitely is stressed, but maybe he's not. Maybe he's feeling good, you know, because sometimes going through a divorce or, you know, just losing someone that you was in a relationship with for 11 years. And, you know, even though you have children together, but not having that relationship, not having that bond as husband and wife gotta be kind of detrimental to you. Because one thing is for sure, Chris loves him some Monique. I hope he's losing weight for himself. I hope he's not losing weight because of Monique child. Hope he's just doing it for himself and his kids so it can be around longer and just be healthy and get his snap back. Okay, so y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation. We're gonna listen to what Monique Samuels had to say. I wouldn't be following him, that's for real, even if I wasn't messing with him. And Monique and Chris was just recently together last week, and they were celebrating their daughter's birthday. I don't know if they're still living in the same household because Monique has filmed from the house, which is her and Chris' marital home. But in any event, a lot of people saw this video on Chris's Instagram page and they felt like it was very awkward and they felt the tension was there. But in any event, they're doing what it do to co-parents. So you guys let me know what you think about that whole situation. So it is a lot.
I went back to when I was a child. Even the idea of marriage, that was something that society kind of put on you, even as a child. So even the idea of marriage wasn't something that I just came up with on my own. You know, especially growing up in the 80s, you know, we were always taught as little girls, it's like, oh, when you grow up and get married and have babies, you know? So even with that, I was like really sitting back trying to think, like, when have I ever made a decision that was purely what I wanted to do, not what I was expected to do, not what I was told to do. You know, and I really had to think long and hard about it. And I was like, wow, I think the only decision that I ever made really that was like what I wanted to do and everybody else was against it was when I dropped out of college. The decision will lead to the next. You know, I moved to DC. Because of that decision, I met my future husband. You know, I don't have any regrets. You know, I just have lessons that I've learned and I'm grateful. You know, like life can be beautiful if you want it to be. And so why have a third child? So maybe you aren't married, but months where they're going great. And then it could be months where they're going bad. So, you know, it happens. And yeah, why'd you leave Love and Marriage DC? Because the contract wasn't right. Simple as that. The contract wasn't right. I was negotiating a contract for weeks and weeks and weeks. And nobody wanted to move. So I said, well, shit, I ain't moving either then. Simple as that. And I was fully open to share, you know, what we were going through. Like anytime I do anything, you know, do you drink? No, I actually stopped. I stopped drinking. I might have a glass of champagne, like vegan champagne, like once every 3-4 months. Very rarely. I stopped drinking red wine last March, y'all. But yeah. Are you keeping your last name? Yes. And mainly because my children's last name, you know, is Samuels, and I don't want them to be like, well, why is your last name Cox? And you know, and our last name is Samuels. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my last name. Yeah. Any oils for ingrown hairs? After more children are getting married in the future. I don't think I'm gonna have any more kids. I think I'm good. I don't know what the future holds. I'm living in the present. You know, will you be back at the Housewives? No, I'm not doing Housewives anymore.
The Real Housewives of Potomac is coming in with a bang for the new season, baby, because it seemed like there was a brawl, there was an altercation at an event that was held in DC, and the event was led by Ashley Darby and also Giselle Bryant, okay, because Giselle and Ashley are coming together to do a fashion line. Are you serious? Like, for real? This is what's really going on? The two women that can't dress, the two women that have no fashion sense is coming out with a sportswear, summerwear charade. You better watch out, because these girls are clocking and they coming for you. And I don't know if the newbies on the show was trying to, you know, relive what went down between Candace and Monique Samuels, but it just didn't live up to it, because people really only want to see peach holders get into it, or they don't want to see no fighting at all, or they want to see somebody that they know, somebody that they're familiar with, someone that they have invested some time in getting to know, and we don't know these new girls, okay? But in any event, when it comes down to the situation, we learned that Wendy has a friend to the show, and her name is Kiana Stewart, and it seems like she got them hands and she got them paws, and she know what to do. Wendy, you did a great job. When you bring somebody onto the show as your friend, they gotta have your back, number one. They gotta know how to throw them hands, and that's the smartest move that you could ever do in your life. The second smartest move, Wendy, that you did was you didn't go into business with Peter Thomas. God bless your soul. And any event, this girl was swinging and banging, but when it comes to Stewart said someone threw something on her or threw something at her first, and she went tumbling down. And when it comes to Miss Candace Dillard, she basically talked to police after she done picked up a wine bottle, act like she was gonna do something with it, child. She done ran over there to the police to tell them that she got hit in the head. Poor thing. Like, why is Candace always getting hit? But they are saying that when it comes to Deborah is actually, Williams is Ashley's friend, and her and Candace been going back and forth because Deborah was out here trying to say that Candace man wanted to get with her, and Candace said, no, Sesame Street, not today and not ever. So in any event, there's a whole lot going on in that situation. Yes, the police was called, but Bravo is actually stating, and what they actually stated when it comes to NBC Universal, they have confirmed to Daily Mail that the altercation that had occurred did not involve any of the main cast members or the peach holder. They're basically saying the women at Bravo, the peach holders, did what they supposed to do and try to break up the fight, child. I'm telling you one thing is for sure, don't get into no fight around Wendy, because Wendy is not jumping in, and Wendy ain't helping you, because Wendy was just sitting there watching, child. She was like moving, and you got Candace. I don't know what's going on with Candace. She got her back turned when the broad's about to get going. Homegirl in the blue, Miss Stewart, she wasn't playing. She was swinging and banging. And girl, you got to know how to fight, because these women would try you. And she did her thing, and she came through and she held it down. And she even was attacked by like 2 other women that jumped in because she was beating Miss Deborah breaks off, okay? And Deborah had the nerve to get on social media and tell people she won the altercation. Girl, you are sad, and we already know why you sad. You Ashley's friend. Anybody that's friends with Ashley, we already know what the deal is, because Ashley don't have no friends. She don't know how to be a friend. She just know how to be your intimate, okay? So yes, the altercation went on and it went down, and it's a whole crazy situation. As you can see, the lady in the green, a lot of people confuse her with being Giselle, and people was dragging Giselle and saying, Giselle, look what you did, Giselle. I thought you wouldn't this. I thought you needed security. I thought you wasn't about that life. Well, she ain't about that life, and it wasn't her in the altercation. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. It is what it is. We don't know these girls like that. But Wendy ain't dumb. At least you brought somebody on that can swing. Ain't afraid to swing either. Okay.